My bad. I've been talking this whole time. My mic's been muted. Shoot, yeah, sorry. I was talking and yeah, I just realized my mic was muted. Probably been streaming like that the whole time. But yeah, I do 3D prints and I do software game development too, but I'm working on this like commander deck box for a friend. Um, and gonna 3D print it. So I'm kind of just doing some tests right now. It printed pretty good. It fits nice, and he wants to have like a card slot in the front, so I've added that now. But I'm doing good. I appreciate it. I appreciate the follow. Thanks so much. Appreciate all the support. I try to stream every day on Twitch and YouTube. I'll drop my links in here. I do freelance work as well, and let's see. I freelance on Upwork and Fiverr. Kind of trying to be a full time indie dev. So if you're looking for any work, you can find me there. Let me jump on here to post my links. Yeah, I can turn my mic up. Let me see. Yeah, can you hear me now? Is that better? Shoot, I always forget. Yeah, that's okay. Sounds the same. Let me see if it's how's that? Is that better? So I think yeah, like I do 3D printing, I do 3D modeling a little bit. I'm not like an artist or anything, but yeah, I do. So this is like just for a friend to make. So for his deck box. So I'm just doing some tests right now. I do like other 3D prints. Like I subscribe to like one of these artists who has a Patreon. I don't have his Patreon link right now, but I can grab it. But he just finished this Momo Ayase from Danadan. So I 3D print stuff like this too. Some of it I sell on my shop because I pay for his like higher tier stuff. He lets me sell. But yeah, I mostly spend my time doing like software development. Yeah, what do you do? Are you a game developer? Are you a game developer or like software developer? New to game dev? Okay, cool. What's your engine of choice? Let's save that. Okay. Let that save right now. Unity? Cool. Yeah, I do Unity as well. That's my engine of choice. Let me get this message out real quick. So what's gonna be your game? You have like a game idea? Since you're like new to game dev. So, that's okay. Don't need to save that. Save that. I gotta do some. I have an intern that works with us, and I gotta get some of his stuff together. Here, uh, oh, Unreal Blueprints. I think it's pretty easy to use. But do you code or you're looking for like just assets on the store to kind of put together? There's a lot of good stuff out there. I forget what the Unity one's called for blueprints. The equivalent, I think it's called just scripting or something like that. Yeah, I can't remember what it's called. Oh, that's awesome. It's called Bolt. Oh, okay. Okay, that's a cool. Yeah, you gotta start simple. Like I work on me and Blind Cat, we work on Koitsugi. Yeah, our game is there's no demo yet. I need to refactor all the raycasting, how the raycast is working. And right now it's just we keep fighting with it because we want a really good combat system. And so far it's just not there. It's just not there yet. Let me see if that is. Let me see. How's that working? Looks like my mic's. Hopefully that's better. So do you code everything yourself or you're using Bolt? Normal coding? Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I use Unity, but I've got like a bunch of things, which is like my like post today. I'm doing like random stuff today because I do iOS development, I do Unity game development, Roblox, and kind of just like have a lot of different small projects I'm working on, trying to just knock out things. As well as like doing um, freelance work, and I'm trying to like just build up my contracts there. But yeah, I work in Jira for the Koitsugi game. I work with Blind Cat, and we have an intern, so I'm gonna try to put some stuff together for them. I'm probably gonna have them try to do some animations. I need to get back to this, but I just have so many other things I've got to do. So it's been a while since I've worked on this game, and I think this is working. I'm gonna just done. I'm pretty sure that's done. What's today? The 19th? I need to. Man, did it mess up? I do have a Discord. A lot of the YouTube people come in. Because it's blank at Discord. Let me see. Yeah, I have a Discord, but a lot of the YouTube people, because I have a bunch of YouTube tutorials, people come in from YouTube and will ask for help on tutorials. So that's what that's mainly for. I don't really post like game updates because the Koitsugi game is under Blind Cat's studio's name, not mine. But I post like the videos on, I'm streaming on my YouTube channel, and I post videos on my YouTube channel of the content. So it's kind of like just a mix of stuff. There's my disc. Probably gonna delete. Probably gonna delete this sprint. I'm gonna need to move everything over. 2, 3. Delete this. Oh shoot. Let me see. So what else? Try to come up with some stuff. I tried to do an animation, but the PSD importer was having issues. Just haven't had time. I still gotta do that. I think there's just like leftover stuff. Shoot. It's not what I wanted. Hey, that it does. Yeah, you definitely, as a new indie dev, you definitely want to stay away from like a large scope because it's really gonna hurt your spirits with developing because you're gonna be like, why is this so hard? Why can't I get it done? And it's gonna take you forever and forever to like finish your game, and it kind of sucks. But like, build those crappy games first, and then you'll build pieces of it. You start getting more comfortable with doing different things, but building like and then like really understand the scope of your project. Once you understand the scope of your project, you'll do better. Nita, what's up? What's up? Oh, man. It's good, man. It's good. I'm kind of just trying to get more freelance work. Upwork's been doing okay. It's starting to pick up. And I've got like another contract I'm trying to sign, which should hold me for a bit. And then just trying to jump in to do more. But man, it's stressful. It's stressful. Prod, he might not have like, it depends on like how long he's been working on the game, but no matter how big the scope is, you're gonna run into problems. Like, you're gonna run into the biggest problem that I think with big scopes is that 4 years down the line, you're gonna come down and say, I'm not done. Why am I not done with this? It's been 4 years and then 5 years, and you're gonna start questioning like, why is it taking so long? I need to finish it. And then that burnout's gonna be real, especially for like new devs. that burnout's gonna hit you at like 6 months. It's gonna hit you at 9 months. Maybe if you're lucky, it's gonna hit you later on at like 1 year. But you're gonna get hit by that burnout in your first year, and you're just gonna question yourself about, are you trying to do too much? Bee dog bark and butter. You have a link to it? Is it on Steam? Okay, he's got like a good website. That's good. And the other thing too is just like trying to get a um market it. A lot of people fail to market it. And then like getting a demo out, right? Here's the game. Let me see. And it looks like it says that there's going to be a Steam's coming soon. Yeah. I think this is a good first project. I mean, don't expect to make like millions of dollars from it, but it's definitely looks good. Looks like it's a lot of the terrain builder, getting snow in here. Little particle effects, like it's not bad. I mean, I hope. Like, do you know what the price tag is going to be on this? Hopefully, it's not too much, because then that's going to be the other thing that shoots you in the foot. It's like you've got this game. I mean, it looks good, but it looks like a first game for sure. But the website looks nice. Yeah, that's good. Like that's like something like I don't do very well on. Like Blind Cat doesn't do very well on. Like we don't post enough. We don't post enough on social media, and I'm the one that handles it all. And then so I'll post on like my YouTube stuff. You don't really need to learn how to make websites. There's too many. There's every freaking website has a website builder. This is what I mean. Like, you just sent me like another snowboarding game. Um, so like obviously the market's kind of saturated because there's a ton of like snowboarding games. Um, but this one looks better in my opinion. Particles are, but again, like it for me as a dev, it definitely I know when someone's using like assets from the store. And so this is like big particle effect, camera follow. So it looks good. I mean, it by no means doesn't look bad. But like, um, to me, they're generic, right? So it's like a good first game. But like this is $12. I mean, it's gotten like 600 reviews, so that's pretty good. you can probably maybe estimate like maybe there's like 700, 800 sales on it. So that's good. But if you got to be able to like pump these out like every month, you know, to kind of support yourself. That's why like people like tend to try to get like that big game out, spend like a year on a game, 2 years on a game, get that big game out. If it hits, it hits. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But to me, like this is a game that was built in like 3 months, 6 months time, and there's so much more you can do with it. Yeah, but there's a ton of them, right? Maybe none of them are good, but to me, like this one, I wouldn't. Like, I'm not a snowboarding. I'm not gonna play snowboarding games, but to me, this is generic. Like I wouldn't pay $12 for it just from the screenshots and the videos. And that's what you got to try to beat, right? With his big dog one, like you got to beat that. I think there are. I think there are a ton of snowboarding games. I just type in snowboard. There's snowboard. And just, I think there's actually quite a lot. I mean, just right here. So here's like a $200 one. I don't know what the heck that is. It's got bad reviews. So don't be that guy, right? Here's one. I think this is the one I've seen quite a bit. Snowboard Legends. Yeah, this is a snowboard. I think it's this one I've seen. And again, like they're all the same, you know? So you got to make a good one. So you know, like there's games out there. Look at them and try to beat them, right? You want to like definitely be better than these games. This one looks like crap too. I guess it wasn't that one. Maybe it's this one. I know I saw one that looked pretty good. No way, Nita. No way. I got hired on Upwork for a Unity iOS gig. And I'll say it's a Canadian thing, right? That's hilarious. Nita. I haven't looked at like who's there, but I don't even know what my name is on that slide. Steep and Riders Republic. So this one looks. I mean, it's got a better particle system, right? But this one already looks like leaks better than the other ones. Right, so like maybe this is like your competition. This is what you want to. And it came out. And again, this one's only got 300 reviews, right? The crappy one had more. Like this one looks way better. So like that goes into like the marketing thing. Like, did you market enough? Because this definitely looks better. You said the Snow Republic. Oh yeah, and then this one's $30, so it better be good. No videos? What's up with that? I mean, but it's got really positive reviews. 12,000. But it's been 9 years. Okay, no videos. To me, that's kind of sus, but the reviews are definitely positive. Because it's easy to make, like, in Unity, it's really easy to make good renders, right? In-game renders. Like, oh yeah, look at this game, looks so good. And then the game's like crap. Another one, 6,000. Okay. Yeah, I've seen some other like dirt bike games that have been pretty popular in like BMX games. that are starting to look really good. So my immediate, like, as a dev, I already know everyone's using plugins. They're using like store assets for this stuff. I already know it. And like you said, it's a flick game. So you have like this simple camera follow, you do flicks, and you do tricks. And I'm pretty sure there's already. But Nita, yeah, I got hired. It's not a, it's a small gig though. It's nothing crazy. I don't even know what to call this anymore. God. Yeah. Here's your controller. Bro, don't be making this. Do they use simple plugins? No. Ubisoft, they build their own stuff. They might use plugins here and there, but guarantee they don't use them for long. They build their own. They have, they have the money to make their own teams, to build their own tools. Oh yeah, I guarantee it. They have those tools. Watch, because it's that easy. Let me see where that's somewhere. Those were not Ubisoft games. Hold on. They might have been. Were they developed by Ubisoft? Yeah, with only 12,000, I guarantee. Yeah, it was like one of those studios. Oh yeah, well, I'm telling you, they guarantee if we like look up this studio, yes, 100%. They A lot of these companies, they're building stuff so fast, right? They build so many games so fast. Yeah, they have like an arsenal of plugins they use. Either they're taking them from other teams, or they're building them themselves, or they're getting them from the asset store and like modifying them. Guaranteed. Because guaranteed, this is a game that like, I mean, again, like they only have like screenshots. A big studio like Ubisoft, they can just like pump out games fast. I don't know why they have 3 developers on here. When you start thinking about your game studio as a business, you start, you start thinking about how quick you have to make things. And when you try to like fund your own projects, trust me, it always comes down to like the bottom dollar. How fast can you make something versus can you just buy something instead, right? Yeah. Yeah. But I think my point still stands where if you look at all those games, they all look and feel the same. So that's your like competition. Like you said, like if Ubisoft is your competition, then that's your competition. But then you have to know you got to be better than that, right? like our game's inspiration is um, our game's inspiration is like Ori and the Blind Forest. So like our competition is Ori. We want to make sure like we have good, strong storytelling, we have good visuals, and then the combat has to be really good, right? So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get, our competition. What we're trying to strive for is like games like Ori. Yeah, Ubisoft's been around for a long time too. But we've definitely like slowed down our development. Like I haven't worked on the game in like a month. Um, and I probably won't even work on the game for like another few weeks. Cause I got like got other contracts and projects to work on. So. And if and the other thing too, like for Bark and Butter, this goes into like it's your first game, cool, but like know that if you want it to be successful, like you have to like raise that bar and say, okay, if you're gonna build your own speed controller, then it has to be as good as all those other speed controllers, right? You got to play those games and get your ski controller like just as good, if not better, right? If you build your own ski controller and it ends up being like worse, it's just something else that kind of sucks on the because maybe whether you not have the skill or not, like to build your own. Yeah, you go. Oh, it's fragile. But I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll probably be back in 20 minutes. I gotta make these guys lunch too. But yeah, I mean, I'm hoping that eventually, like, I'll come back to Koitsugi because I've got to redo the combat. I think it's pretty good, but like the raycast system, it's not. I didn't make the raycast system, so it's kind of. I think it's hindering us, and so I'm gonna redo it to better fit our state machine, and I think it'll help out a lot with like how the combat is, because combat's it's just not there. It's just not hitting on all cylinders. But if your buddy's like serious about like making this snowboarding game, um, definitely like play some of these other games. And then like if I don't know how long he's been working on it, but get that early feedback. Get that early feedback. It's important to but an ad's gonna play in like 5 minutes, and I'm debating. I probably will have to jump off because I'm gonna be gone for like an hour at least. But I'll come back and start streaming again. I think at 2. So yeah, sorry I gotta jump off, but it's just how my streams go. I just gotta like I try to stream when I can, and I jump back on and off. I don't have a consistent schedule yet until I sign this big contract, and then hopefully my schedule set in place. But I appreciate everyone jumping in. And Prod, yeah, let me know. I mean, if you join my Discord, you can always feel free to like drop links in there. If you want to invite me to the demo, to get some early feedback, let me know. I'll play it. I try to play all the indie games as much as I can to give feedback. And then when I redo this combat system, Koitsugi will have a demo out. We've been getting feedback at conventions, and the combat is definitely what people don't hate it, but they don't love it, and we want people to love it. But Nita, thanks for hanging out too, man. Yeah, we'll see what goes on with that. But feel free to like DM me, and we can hang out. I'm just gonna jump off. I don't want you guys to get hit by an ad, so I'll catch y'all in like a couple hours, hour or two.